We then proceeded at that point into our simulated countdown.
Lunchtime, kids! All right!
Yum, 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 yum.
Hello, friends. It's lunchtime.
Happy Friday to you. This is Josh. Welcome to the Lunch Break Show. I am here with Zach, Anna, and Matt, as always. Special guest in studio, Haley Rogers, our very own. All things written, all things put down in the old form of handwriting. I don't know where
that's
we're going
good.
with this. Yeah,
That's it.
Just let me keep going. No one jump in. I'll get somewhere
See
eventually.
how far this goes.
Yeah.
I guess we're all mesmerized by the movement that Haley's doing. Whatever's going on is amazing.
A lot of things happening in the news today. A lot of them are dog related. I'm seeing a lot of stories coming through our Slack feed here, and a lot of them have puppies on it. One of them is puppies are important. One of them is a woman was shocked after the post office allowed her dog to sign for a package.
I like this one.
Okay, wait.
It's so good.
So
all right, please.
There's
break it down.
you know how they have the posting you have to sign. Hey, I was here. Here's your package. Done. Well, this person, I guess the dog was on the porch, and they didn't know it was home, and so they took the little pad that you have for ink pad, and they put their dogs on the ink pad, and so you see here on the screen here momentarily, I'm sure,
yes, momentarily.
Yeah,
momentarily you will.
Yeah.
You see you see a little note with a dog's paw on the signature.
Josh, did you read the article?
No, I did not read the article. I never read the articles, Anna.
Okay, because there's
Know
a
this
lot.
about me. I never read the articles.
There's a lot of misinformation there. So this happened in
This is Fox
Sweden.
News.
Wow.
Yeah.
This happened in Sweden. And what happened was something that I actually relate to. So more often than not, if I am sending a package to someone, I will, instead of using their own name, I will insert their nickname. But because I'm already thinking perhaps there may be an issue with the identity, I put their first name, their last name, and in between, in air quotes, I put their nickname.
Right.
And so what happened was someone sent this dog a present. But the package was addressed to the dog, which is Chaya. And this happened in Sweden. And so apparently, the owner of the dog was very much kind of stunned when she explained to the postal service, this is my dog, this is a present for my dog that someone sent, that's me, that's my last name or something like this, so it's from my dog. But they were like, nope, we need an ID and we need a signature. And she's like, you gotta be kidding me, right? And they were, nope. So there she goes back home, digs in everything, finds the ID of the dog, like that little booklet with the name and registration, and then she brings it back. Well, that wasn't enough. They needed a signature, so the dog had to stay outside. She brought the dog, she brought everything, and then they had to stamp the dog's paw into the ink and then boop, boop, tap it on the paper in order to actually give her the package.
This
is ridiculous.
I'm gonna be honest.
ahead.
I liked my story better.
Really?
Okay, this could have only ever happened in a country that's not America, okay? Because people who deliver mail here do not care at all. They're so over it. It's not just the U.S. Postal Service. All of them are bad. UPS, FedEx, DHL. I once saw, no lie, a UPS guy drive up to my apartment. I live on the 3rd floor. Stop, look at the stairs, drive away, and then I got a notification on my phone that was like, we couldn't deliver your package. We'll try you again tomorrow.
No.
Because the guy didn't want to hike the stairs. I've been at home, and I've heard nobody knock, and I'll come back out and have a note on the door that's like, nobody was home. We'll try you again. Like, mail people don't care here. They don't care at all. Like, they get paid not enough for whatever they do. And they don't care to deliver mail. Like, they don't care to actually go to the trouble. Nobody in America would actually bother to stamp a dog's paw and like get it on that would never happen. Have you seen those videos of people throwing packages over gates and stuff? Like they don't care here. So it's an adorable story, and it's a solemn reminder that here in the land of the free, your mail will never be delivered with care like it is in Sweden.
Dang.
Next up. Yeah, next story.
Another dog story, and I have read both of these. The other dog story, one is called the Snoot Challenge.
Ooh.
Snoot Challenge. So you have your dog's nose, and they call it a snoot sometimes. People say a
Not
snoot.
a snout.
No, called a snoot.
Not in my house.
Snoot is much cuter to say.
Yeah. Come on, give me that
Snoot
snoot.
is
Yeah.
cuter.
Yeah. So what you do is you hold your hands in a circle
Ah, yeah.
like this,
Oh, I've
and then you go, hey, snoot, and then they run up and they put their nose in between the circle in your hands. And you can do different things. I've seen online stickers with a hole cut out. I've seen pillows with a hole cut out. Different things. As long as there's a hole and their snout can go inside of it, you can do the Snoot Challenge.
Yep.
So I haven't seen. I'm sure there are. I haven't seen any Snoot fails online.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's
You don't
tons.
post the snoot fails. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, that's
you
true.
do it until you get it right.
Which is a
Yeah.
shame, because in every challenge, sometimes the fails are the best
Yeah.
part. Like
I-
the people who fail to
True.
accomplish it.
I will say this, I have seen some people, and a handful, what I would consider cheating. By they put a treat in their mouth, and then they put their hand like this, and it's held only where the dog can get the treat if they go
Well, that's
through.
how you
Yeah.
you got to train them.
Yeah, but
Right.
they call that, like, I did it. No, that's the training. The one that was like a pro was they had a hole cut out of a giant sticker, and they held it out like this, and they went snoot, and it ran, and then it jumped to get its nose into the hoop, and it was
Yeah.
like, I did it. That's a successful snoot challenge.
Wow.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna have a snoot challenge, all
Right.
the way.
If
He's
you're
a
using a
straight
treat, it's not a
snooter.
challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last of the three dog stories
Why
to
did I
start us
laugh
off
at
with
that?
today. I don't know, sick. Is in New York City. There's a famous parade called the Halloween Dog Parade. I'm guessing it happens around Halloween.
One would think.
This year though, it's been canceled.
Do the dogs in your neighborhood do anything for Halloween?
The dogs in our house do.
You dress them up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They have costume changes.
What are the? Do you recycle them every year, or do you go buy new costumes?
I like to recycle them every year, depending. So
Yeah.
my wife has a tub of like different. Sorry, we, as a marital unit, have a tub of things for like costumes in our house. So anytime in any event we have to go to where a costume is required, we pull the tub out, dig through it, put something on.
Naturally.
Yeah, so we try to incorporate that for the dogs. For a while, it was Frozen. It was pretty popular, so we did a Frozen theme with all the dogs. We're in the Frozen theme. Harry Potter was big for a couple of years in the house.
Yeah.
So there's a couple pictures on my Instagram of our dogs in Harry Potter gear. And we do like sets and sceneries. There was a couple times we tried to do a Christmassy themed one.
For Halloween?
And, no, for Christmas. We did like a backdrop and did like, so we do a lot of delicate, but now we have one dog who doesn't do anything, won't participate at all, and so he kind of ruins it for everyone. So.
Yeah, my dogs would not handle. I mean, they're just too friendly, so they would just be up in everybody's faces. We do have some dogs that come through during Halloween, and they'll come up and they'll be all dressed up, and that's fun.
That's a good time. Yeah.
Like I think I don't want to call it a punt because it's not. It's cute in theory. Like the ice cream, we have one of those, like a little ice cream bowl that they just like goes in their back and it zips up.
Yeah.
It's a quick, easy costume. Like for our dogs, we did like wigs and like glasses were on. Like it was a legit. Like
Right.
they had to sit still for the photo.
They were miserable.
They hated it, I'm sure. I will say this: our Pomeranian gives us the most flack. She hates or pretends to hate all these different things, but when she's ready to like perform, she nails it. I mean, she kills it in the photo game.
Really?
When she's ready to turn it on, I'm like, okay, fine.
I know dog costumes can range in quality and variety. What are you looking at retail for like a dog outfit? That's got to be like $14.99, right? $19.99.
Well, it depends. Like they can get pricey if you want to get pricey.
$200-$300. You know.
Yeah.
Stop that. You're joshing me.
No, I think ours roughly go anywhere from like 19 to 20.
Yeah, it was like $20. I mean, I don't know. I'm curious if there's some kind of like economy behind the dog costumes.
Oh, there certainly is. I
Yeah.
mean, you can it's one of those things where you get as much out of it as you put into it. So,
Right.
if you want to go whole hog and get all the stuff for your dog and do all
sure.
that, you absolutely can. You can spend a lot of money. If you just want to get the simple slip it over their feet or slip it over their
Right.
head and get on your way, you can do that too.
I bet they get you on the accessories, Harry Potter glasses and stuff. I bet that's
Sure.
where
Oh,
it
yeah.
hurts. You're talking $4.99 for one of those
Hey,
little
sir,
items.
I have a Mad Eye
Dude,
eye
That is
patch.
so-
Nice.
Yeah.
I've seen
Tell
the
you
photo.
this.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty dope because the hair and then like I have the bob.
It all works.
Yeah, it all
Yeah.
works together. Do we have things to run during
I
commercial
do
breaks?
actually.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
Take a quick
Very
break
important
then.
message actually during our commercial break.
A quick break. When we come back, we're going to be doing another Anna story, so I'll let her tell it. And it's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's coffee. That and more when we come back on the Lunch Break Show.
This is Frankie McDowell, my own team station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Hurricane Lane is now headed towards Hawaii on Friday, August the 24th, 2018. It's going to bring up to 50 plus millimeters of rain, especially in Honolulu, Hawaii, and in northwestern Hawaii. It's going to bring a ton of rain. Winds are going to be very strong. That's going to bring big waves crash on beaches, shores in Hawaii. It's going to bring a ton of rain. Winds are going to be real strong. That's going to knock out power, bring down power lines, and snap a tree branches half. That's going to cause mudslides and landslides. That will cause sewers to back up in the streets. That's going to cause a lot of flooding in Hawaii, including Honolulu, Hawaii. It's going to bring a ton of rain. Winds are going to be very strong and may do some damage in Hawaii and may knock out power. And it's going to bring really strong winds with a lot of rain in the state of Hawaii.
Thank you so much, Frankie McDowell. I will say this.
Heads up to our listeners in Hawaii.
Yeah, I will say this. Frankie is no noob when it comes to doing weather reports.
No.
I'm gonna question. By now, he's more of an expert than we are in doing reporting.
Yeah.
The framing of his shot is a little off.
Well, you know what? Sometimes when a hurricane is bearing down on an island like Hawaii, you just got to get the information out there. It doesn't matter. You can't worry about framing yourself in the camera. You just got to get the information to the people that need it.
I disagree. I think the framing was perfect. It was
Rule of
brilliant.
third.
You can see the iPhone. You
Just
can see
his
everything.
head on the lower half of it is great. Sometimes I wish we could do the picture-in-picture during breaks and get like a Josh cam going.
No.
Because sometimes the look on Josh's face like is just agony during one of these breaks, waiting for it to be over to get back to like
I just
real.
love the wave
content.
of realization whenever Frankie hit the.
Oh,
the
yeah.
screen.
Oh no.
Here we go. Here we.
There's more to that if we need. If
Oh
we
yeah.
need,
I mean, obviously.
Oh, good.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't want our people
There's
in Hawaii to feel left out.
No, be safe.
Yeah.
It's
be
a big
safe.
storm coming. That's, yeah.
And he didn't mention any products. Usually he's big on get your Pepsi. Get
I
your,
imagine that's coming.
Okay, good.
Just wait till the next break.
So I saw this story, and I won't even attempt to try to make up the backstory. I do like doing that, by the way. I do like reading just a headline and inventing
What
the
could
story.
this mean?
Somebody's
Yeah.
got to be here to call you out.
Yeah. So the headline: it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's coffee.
So I actually kind of skimmed through that one.
Wow, Anna.
But
Here, wow.
hoping that you
Oh,
wouldn't
Lord.
pick it up. But the only information I have is actually that IBM patented.
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 I like
Um,
the first way. Go ahead.
Patented.
They yeah, that's the Portuguese way. The drones like delivering coffee to people. Now it was something around they will read people and figure out if they are thirsty. Oh, hang on, I need.
I've got it here. So yeah, this drone flies around with coffee on a string, basically.
Oh my god.
And when someone, I don't know if you can order it. There is some talk about they could try to identify their cognitive state and fly a drone to them preemptively with coffee. Otherwise, I assume you can flag it down and be like, hey, drop it off, and it'll just descend the coffee onto a string. They even have a picture here of it pouring coffee into someone's mug, which I think is pretty great.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
I'd be so down for that. I know people usually like...
I feel like this office would ruin a coffee drone.
Oh, of course.
God, yeah.
Yeah. First off, it would never make it down here. It'd be flying around exclusively upstairs. I think people get concerned when they hear the idea of like, I don't know, self-driving cars or drones delivering things. I'm super into it. Sign me up. That sounds like the greatest ever.
I don't know. Something about like a drone dropping hot load of coffee somewhere around you just seems super dangerous to me.
Yeah.
Because it could malfunction. All of a sudden, I have like 4th-degree burns on my face. Wasn't prepared for coffee.
Innovation comes at a cost. Blood alone turns the wheels of history, Josh.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to hold out your hand outside and a drone flies a coffee perfectly into your... I mean, come on.
Be incredible.
Who wouldn't want to be a part of that? That's incredible.
I want to know your opinion, Haley, because you're the one that makes the coffee upstairs every morning.
You do, yeah.
So,
You're our coffee drone right now.
I am. I would rather not be replaced.
Okay.
That's how I feel. No drones.
I do love getting a Haley message in the morning. I'm like, coffee's made, it's time.
Yeah.
Wow, Haley messages you in the... Do you guys get messages about coffee in the morning? I don't...
Well, I do share with the team, don't you?
Yeah, she's like the representative for down here. She's
non-elected,
my point of contact.
When did this happen? Yeah.
Well, I was the one making coffee downstairs. Now that barely anyone drinks it, I guess that's just me that really matter.
I do want to do a tip of the hat to Anna. One, she was, when she first came on, was making coffee for us downstairs, and then she stopped. But before that...
No one was drinking it.
Yeah. Outside of that, though, we had she got a school drive going, and none of us contributed to it. Not one.
That's unfair. I went upstairs after hours and took stuff out of people's desks and stuck it in there. So that's and I told you I did that. I said if you want to return that, that's fine. Otherwise, just take
I don't know where those came from, so I don't know where to put them back.
Yeah, that's the key. She did that. She's doing like a lot of composting down here. And she doesn't beat the drum about it, but I felt pretty bad when I went up there, and she had a little box, school supplies all written really nicely on there, and it was just everything that she bought was in a box.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should do something, but then I didn't.
Right. Me neither. I didn't do anything.
Likes.
Still got audio in there?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, we lost it out here.
We can't hear something. Then
it's
the
your
mic's down there in the thing.
Well, that's a conundrum. Stand by. Yeah, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna go below deck. That's what I'm gonna do.
Fair enough.
See that was a good opportunity there, Zach, to do the walk down.
Oh, yep.
There we go.
did it.
So again, tip of the hat to you. It has been recognized. It is appreciated, even if we don't contribute to those things. We're happy that you're here and that you're the one being the nice person in the studio. Take a quick break. When we come back, we have more beverage news involving adult beverages and your health. That and more coming up next on the lunch break.
Raincoats ready. When you go outside, wear your raincoats ready, rubber boots ready, raincoats to keep dry. Order your pizzas and order your Chinese food. Buy cases of Pepsi, buy cases of Coke. Do your grocery shopping. Don't wait till the last minute. Do it right now. Make sure your Samsung Galaxy shirts, Samsung Galaxy smartphone shirts, Samsung Galaxy tablet shirts, smartphones, cell phones, laptops, and tablet shirts, and hey for treats, for internet ready. Make sure to stay with the beaches and don't go near the shores. Make sure of your flashlights, medical kits, emergency kits, candles, extra batteries, battery operated lanterns, crank up radio, and bottled water ready as well. If everybody living in Hawaii, be prepared for Hurricane Lane on Friday, August 24th, 2018. Take care, stay safe. Don't get caught in a hurricane. Stay dry, be safe.
I like the intensity, and at the very end, the little smile.
Don't get caught in a hurricane.
Stay dry, be safe.
I will again. I'm going to question some of the things that he said. Just
what do you mean?
The charging your tablet, charging your laptop, unless you're playing solitaire, those are all great. But if a hurricane comes through, your internet's going to be out. I mean, mine was out on a Saturday just because it's just a Saturday.
You can't charge your router, Josh. You have to be prepared. That's the message.
Yeah.
I definitely thought he said, don't get got in a hurricane. And I was like, whoa, Frankie McDonald. Like,
changing it up.
Stepping it up.
Got.
Yeah, no, don't get caught in a hurricane.
Get caught in a hurricane.
Thanks, Frankie.
Thanks, Frankie.
Yeah.
So another hot study was out involving alcoholic beverages.
Sure.
And again, this is one of those Anna stories, so I'm gonna tread. I'm gonna tread carefully.
I haven't been contributing to the lunch break for weeks now because just as I said, I'm like, and now today it's all about this.
You drop some hot pinks in there. So today I'm looking down here and I see no alcohol is safe to drink. A study confirms.
Well. Technically, it's all bad for you. Yeah, I got that, but
I wonder if this plays into, and again, having not even clicked on the link, it plays into
Here we go.
the ads. The ads for like Michelob Ultra. They're like, hey, we're only like 2 carbs, and this is what like the people who go outside and run drink. Like that's like their mantra of like the healthier way to consume alcohol.
Right.
Where they're like, hey, no alcohol is healthy, so just stop that. Like that was always my motto. Like if I'm gonna drink beer, I want it to be I want a good quality beer. I'm not trying to go for like the lowest carb. I'm not trying to have
You're doing damage.
I'm not trying to have like 10 a night, so I want to worry about the calorie count. I'm like, I'm going to have a beer, and I want it because it tastes good and maybe get a little tips going.
Right.
But little tips. Yeah. But nothing that's going to like, so I would never order a Michelob Ultra for that reason. Now there's some people, and that's their favorite beer because of the flavor and the taste, and sure, great. But that's why I don't understand that logic of I'm buying this beer because it's lower carb.
Right. It was like when I was working at the movies back in the day, and somebody would come over and order like a large popcorn and an order of nachos and 2 movie hot dogs and a Diet Coke. Like at that point, you're committed. Just go for it. All right. Like I'll respect you more for it at the end of the day. Just get what you want. Enjoy it. And
we know what you're doing.
Exercise that freedom of choice that we as Americans have. Anna, what do you think?
Me?
Yep, just going to throw right to you. Yeah.
From the article, I didn't read that one either.
But now, Anna, you have said before, though, that when you have a beer, you get a little bit buzzed.
Depends, because I like stout. So stout has more alcohol than most.
Sure, but so yesterday, I want to kind of get a feel for this. Yesterday, you came in. We were having bourbon in the studio.
Yeah,
you had a little sifter of bourbon. How are you feeling after you finished that glass?
It gave me a major headache.
Really?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
It didn't give me the I'm tipsy. It just gave me a massive headache.
Just gave you the after effect of being tipsy?
It was weird. But normally, well, I don't know. Maybe I was already kind of brewing the headache.
Okay.
I like that. And then Haley,
know.
as far as beer wise, do you go with the advertising as your way of like, this is the low carb, low calorie, it's less calories than a glass of white wine?
Not really. My favorite beer is Guinness. That's like my favorite beer, but I don't really drink beer other than that. Yeah, I drink vodka.
So you're an alcoholic. Got it. That makes
Vodka
sense.
and LaCroix with extra
Really?
lime juice.
Oh man,
It's my go-to.
do you do that? I started doing that a few weeks ago. Yeah, vodka, LaCroix, and a little wedge of lime. Like
Oh,
my
yeah.
god. And it's
yeah.
a good cocktail when you're adding lime at home.
Oh,
When
yeah.
you're slicing a lime.
Right. Yeah.
And you were
That's-
squeezing it. It's just like
Fascinating.
fresh.
It's good stuff.
Really?
Fresh.
Yeah.
I
It's
recommend
a
it.
canned soda and vodka. It's not fresh.
There is no
Exhilarating.
calories
It's not a soda,
in
it's
the
soda water.
LaCroix.
Yeah.
You get the bubbly
That's right.
texture.
You got a LaCroix flavor
you
you're
get the
going for?
tang. Oh, I usually go tangerine, key lime, or orange.
I'm not sure why
key
you're trying to
lime's
go
great.
into your adult phone voice. Like, or orange. I prefer the LaCroix orange.
Doing a good job of selling this cocktail. Though.
Yeah.
That's right.
The orange
lemon
flavor
That's good
comes
stuff.
out.
That's
wedges.
low
I
calorie.
saw that.
Yeah.
That's like literally, it's like 60 calories.
No
Um,
carbs in that.
maybe.
Yeah.
We are doing a shorter show today because we're all just really, really slammed.
It's busy
and we
around
don't
here.
have the half hour to spare. But I do want to get 2 other stories in before we go. And one of those was about the student who found the Lamborghini and
yeah.
Ferrari left untouched in his
Oh yeah,
grandma's garage.
Yeah, the old woman garage car.
What, did she sell drugs? Like, what was she doing?
Something was
I
happening.
did
Yeah.
a Lamborghini in the 80s. And a Ferrari. Good lord.
Yeah.
Maybe she dated a man that, died before her.
And again-
she's like, here's
Okay,
my
what
car.
did he do? Did he sell drugs? Like,
Just to tumble
At
into the
some
drug
point in
thing,
time.
it was
I
a
know kinda
solid white
house.
Lamborghini. Like, who buys white Lamborghinis?
Yeah, that's a drug car.
That's a drug car.
Yeah.
Is
That's
it?
where that comes
Yeah.
from. In the-
Definitely.
In the 80s? Are you kidding me? That's what it's all about.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I suppose.
yeah. So
That's
obviously,
the dream, though, right? Like just stumbling onto
Yeah.
I'm selling this for $1,000, and here's
I think that's what
pristine-
everybody who buys one of those like storage locker things,
Right.
where it's
You
sight
think-
unseen. You just get to they cut it open and you get to see what's inside. They're all hoping to find something like this.
Oh, yeah.
Just they don't. It's always like garbage. And then also
old
one other
clothes.
thing called Living the Dream. Matt, you put this in there.
Did I?
The new social media site that just
right.
hurdles your life.
right.
Yeah,
It's-
what
that
is this
mean?
about?
So it's
that
a site called is it Grizzly or something like that, or I can't remember what it's
Bearsley or
called.
something like that.
Yeah,
Barely, yeah.
I don't remember.
and it's fashioned like a social media site. It's got the text box. What are you up to? And you fill it out, and then you hit send, and then it just deletes it. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't post anywhere.
What?
It gives you the high of posting something to social media,
Right.
But it doesn't ever actually send it out. So they were
somewhere.
talking about how it. That's a very good point, Haley.
somewhere.
Somebody's keeping track of that.
Again,
That'd be a good way to that'd be a good way to catch some secrets, see what people are up to, just somewhere out on the dark web.
So your mind went
Somewhere
there.
out there.
Your
Okay,
mind went
sorry.
there. My mind went to,
Continue.
hey, if you have a 14-year-old who wants to get online,
Just give him
hey,
that.
here you go.
Yeah.
Here's your Brizzly app. You text
Well,
away.
It's not like it's not going to spoof you. There's a message that pops up whenever you send a message. It goes, "We didn't send that anywhere." But how good did that
you
feel?
feel?
Or something like that. Yeah,
Right.
didn't that feel great?
It would be nice if there was like a kids first social media where they post something and they get like fake likes and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, like
I
look at that.
guarantee that's a thing already, right? Like
probably.
Leapfrog or somebody has already made that. There's some kind of like private network or
Leapfrog?
something they get in where it's like add your friend code or whatever,
Yeah.
like to get your friends at school in it. Like
There's
that's
some baby somewhere in a
Yeah.
crib going like,
some entrepreneur somewhere is like, I have a vision of a child social
Yeah.
network, and it's brilliant.
But no, they were pitching this thing as a way to get away from social media addiction. Like
Oh,
if you just
right.
need to send something out and get it out of
That's
your
like-
system.
I could find a comparison.
well, you know
to,
what this
like-
reminds me of? This reminds me of The Office when they set up Creed. He wanted to like have a blog, and they gave him basically a Microsoft Word account. They go, here you go. Just and so he types all his random thoughts.
It's a good bet.
Like I think that's
Yeah.
the equivalent of what this is. Like, yeah, sure, go ahead and type and pretend like it's going on somewhere, but it's not, and we're all better off because of it.
We've kind of danced around this topic before on the show. I think we've talked about it outside of this. When you guys are frustrated by something on social media, do you have a trick to kind of do you just turn it off and you walk away? Do you do what I do, where you type something in the text box and you sit there and look at it for a second, then delete it?
No, I
'Cause
don't.
I'm
do
a
that.
big fan of that.
I feel like I'm pretty good about just seeing something that upsets me, which is every day, by the way. It seems like now, and just closing it or scrolling past it. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Like not getting engaged with that. I can't think of the last time that I saw something that really bothered me, and then
Yeah.
and then I said something about it.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That's why I love Twitter, because I can get on Twitter and nobody's on there that I know. Nobody cares. Other than okay, well now there are people on there that I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're becoming more Twitter famous because of the Heath Webb show.
It's arguably a problem. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, there are like people we work with that follow me now, and I'm like, okay, well now I have to censor myself because I don't want this to stumble into my professional life. So maybe I need to make an alt.
Do I follow you on Twitter?
I mean, you never get on Twitter, so it wouldn't matter. But I think you do. I think you might. Yeah.
Well, I do.
You do, yeah.
I'm checking Twitter.
Matt does, yeah. I post stuff from this show sometimes.
Anna reports back to me everything that you say, so that works out.
That explains
it's all on your file.
It's all on your file. Again, normally we have an hour-long show today, but because of outside
extreme circumstances.
That's the one.
Yes.
We're gonna have to cut the short to a half-hour show. We'll
the
be
man
back.
is keeping us down.
Yeah, we'll be back on. We'll be back on Monday with a full hour as well. Back here for the lunch break show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 12 to 1. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, join in, like, share, and comment. I appreciate it. See you guys on Monday.